All right, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming to my session. I'm here to talk to you today about being your best self with workplace intelligence and Microsoft AI. My name is Leanna, and I'll be your guide today as I demo some great new intelligence features that are coming to Microsoft 365. First, a little bit about me. I'm a senior program manager on the My Analytics team, and I've spent the last 4 years at Microsoft working on different productivity and analytics solutions on both the workplace analytics and My Analytics teams. So today, we'll start out by taking a look at some of the challenges that organizations face today with knowledge workers, and then we'll take a look at how Microsoft 365 is creating intelligent solutions so that everyone can have their most productive day at work. And then we'll close out with a look at our product roadmap and some resources so that you can get started using some of these great new tools. But first, I want to start by reflecting on the state of knowledge work today. What we found is that the way we work is actually limiting what we can achieve. With back-to-back meetings and last-minute meetings, employees are reporting that these meetings feel inefficient and it's hard to get things done. Outside of meetings, employees are also finding that it's hard to find time for independent work. And so between these inefficient meetings and not enough time to get things done during the day, a lot of employees end up taking their work home with them. And patterns like this can lead to burnout. And you might think, okay, well maybe if I take a vacation, that'll help relieve some of this stress. But the reality is that 50% of American knowledge workers are not using all of their vacation days, and 30% of those unused days are forfeited entirely. They're left on the table, they don't roll over, they're gone. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be this way. Everyone goes to work each day wanting to have a productive day. You want to get things done. But the problem is that despite how well connected we are, and we have all this information at our fingertips, we're still getting lots of distractions and notifications that are keeping us from getting everything we need to get done during the day. At Microsoft, we know that as creators of a lot of these tools, we also want to help end users use them more efficiently. We're focusing now on unifying intelligent experiences on Microsoft 365 through Cortana, other assistive features, and across Microsoft 365 apps so that everyone can have their best, most productive day at work. Together, these experiences will harmonize to help users uncover hidden insights about the way they work so they can better understand what works best for them, find information more easily, and ultimately unlock the full potential of their workday. How many of you have seen a version of this slide this week? None of you? Okay, thank you. Well, just to give you the gist of it then, all of this is possible because of the investment that you've already made in Microsoft 365. Microsoft 365 contains the largest graph of human activity and interactions at work ever created. And it's all there as a byproduct of the normal work that we do every day. You don't have to do anything differently. You don't have to do anything extra. As a Microsoft 365 customer, you already have access to a wealth of information to help you better understand the way people work at your organization and the way you work at your organization. So, we have the data, we have the tools. How do we actually go about helping people have a more productive day at work? You might have heard a quote before that goes, "We are the sum of the moments in our lives." And that really encapsulates the approach that we've taken to daily assistance in Microsoft 365. We want to help you in the moment with inline suggestions and timely reminders. But we can also help you throughout your week. On a weekly basis, we can help you plan for the week ahead when there's still time to make changes to your schedule and to change your priorities. And then on a monthly basis, we're able to offer opportunities for reflection, for you to think about what work patterns have worked best for you and what new work patterns you might want to try next. And then there is so much more that we can do on a long-term basis with recurring solutions. With recurring assistance, we're able to alleviate a lot of the cognitive load that it takes to remember to do all of the planning and scheduling and tracking that you do every day so that you can focus on the work that matters most. And the thing is, we're all individuals. We all have different roles and responsibilities, and the assistants that we receive should understand that. Whether you're a manager or a salesperson, the assistance that you receive should be right for your role. And it's not just about the individual. If we're able to help each person be their best, most productive self every day at work, imagine what this means for the organization. It could potentially have a very huge impact. All right, now the part that you've all been waiting for, the demos. I'm going to start with 4 demos that highlight daily assistance, and first I'm going to briefly introduce you to each of them. I'm going to start with Play My Emails. Hopefully a few of you have had a chance to see this already or try it in action at one of the booths. What this does is it allows you to have your emails read to you, and you can triage them with voice commands. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm a big podcast listener. I love listening to podcasts in the morning when I'm getting ready for work. It helps me get up to date on what's happening in the world and in the US, and I feel more informed when I start my day. Now I can add Play My Emails into that routine so that when I'm getting ready in the morning or on my commute, I'm already triaging email while I'm on the go. And this is available now on Outlook for iOS. Speaking of which, when you get to the office, it can still take a few minutes for you to feel warmed up and ready to go for the day. As a PM, I'm often pulled in a lot of different directions, and the day I had yesterday is not indicative of the day I'm going to have today. That's where the daily briefing email comes in. Every morning, I get an email in my inbox that tells me what meetings are coming up today, what pre-reads I need to be aware of, and what other outstanding tasks have been found in my email. It's great because it captures a lot of the commitments and requests that typically fall through the cracks so that I can make decisions and act more quickly. We're taking preview signups for this today, so if you think your organization would be a good candidate for this, you can sign up at the URL on the slide. But it's not just getting your day started. We also offer assistance to you throughout the day. The Insights add-in considers the context of your work and what you're currently working on, and provides inline suggestions for further assistance. And one more example of these inline suggestions is a new delay delivery nudge. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the habit of going home at night and catching up on your email, especially on a week like this when you've spent all day at the conference, work at the office has been going on without you, and this is the only time you have to catch up. And if you're like me, you maybe feel a tinge of guilt when you're sending people emails late at night. That's why we're creating this delay delivery inline suggestion. It takes into consideration all of the people that are on the to line of your mail and knows their working hours and the time zone that they work in. And it suggests a time to send the mail when everyone is in their working hours. In one click, you can delay the mail so that to you, it feels sent and complete, and you don't have to worry about the impact you have on others. And this will be coming soon in the first half of 2020. All right, let's take a look at some of these in action. All right, I'm going to start with Play My Emails. I can access it here and click play.
I've got 6 new emails for you right now. This'll take a few minutes. Last night, Alex sent a short email about your review required to you and Irvin Sayers. Here's the message. We need to take a look at these numbers before our upcoming V-Team meeting. Please send me your feedback by end of day today. There was a spreadsheet attached also.
Flag this.
I'll flag that one. Last night, Christy Klein sent an email about latest marketing analysis just to you. It's a long one.
Hey, Cortana. Skip this.
There are 2 emails in a conversation about quarterly expenses. First, last night, Alex sent the first an email to you and Irvin Sayers. Here's the message. Hi all. Let's make sure we're tracking all our expenses monthly for accurate forecasting. Can you get your updates in by the end of next week? Then last night, Irvin sent a quick reply saying, I'll be traveling at that time, so I will submit mine before I go. Miriam, aren't you in the same boat? That's where that conversation ends.
Reply,
So what's your short reply?
I will submit mine before I go.
You want to email Irvin Sayers and Alex Wilbur, saying I will submit mine before I go. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Okay, I've sent it.
You get the idea. And so you can see now in my inbox that mail is flagged. And if I check out my sent items, there's my reply. All right, now let's check out the daily briefing. So every morning I get an email from Cortana. And the first time I get this email, it'll have an introductory experience that explains how often I can expect to receive this mail, when I'll receive it, what kinds of things I can expect to see in it, and of course reiterating that this email is for me and only me. The first section will help me prepare for the day's meetings. This includes things like suggested documents and pre-reads that I might want to check out before I go. I can open them directly from this email, so I don't have to go searching for them somewhere else, and if I've already read them and have nothing else to review, I can mark them as done right here in the email. We also pull in suggested tasks that are related to the meeting. So if the organizer asks you to do something like update a spreadsheet or complete something before you go, we'll have that here too, so you always show up prepared. Then we have additional tasks, things like commitments that you've made to others, like scheduling a meeting, or requests that others have asked of you, like putting together lists or files or documents. Again, if this is already done, I can mark it as complete. Notice that we also have the option to mark it as not a task. This is how our model consistently gets better and better, so that the tasks that you see each day are super relevant to you. And then the last section, which is my favorite, is emails that may need a follow-up. So these are things that you've asked of other people and that you may not have received a response for yet. I love this one because once I send a request, I tend to forget about it, and this is a good reminder for me to follow up with those people. And then the last piece we have is last-minute focus booking. So we'll pull in any existing focus slots you have today so you understand how much time you have for independent work, but this is also a great opportunity to grab some last-minute time on your calendar to get things done, especially if you have a lot of outstanding tasks or pre-reads to get to. So I'm going to go ahead and book that on my calendar, and it shows up here. All right. And again, it's not just about what you do during the day or what you do in the morning. And the briefing email is not designed to have every task ever created for you. It's really about the most important things that are due today or coming up today that you need to be aware of. But there's so much more out there. So I want to show you an example of an inline suggestion that brings more context into your workday. Sometimes we get emails from people, and we may have outstanding to-dos from them that we've forgotten about or haven't gotten to yet. In this case, I've gotten an email from Alex, and I have outstanding tasks for him. And I don't remember what they are, which is probably why I didn't do them. So I'm going to go ahead and click View All Tasks. And it opens up the Insights panel and shows all of the emails that I have from Alex with outstanding tasks. I could open it directly from here, or I can mark it as done if it's complete, which it's not. Or if I need more time to work on this, I can't get to this right now, I can add this to existing focus time on my calendar, such as the slot I already booked, or I can book a new slot just to get this done. And what's great is that it'll add the context of this email to my appointment, my focus time appointment, so that I remember why I booked it in the first place. And then lastly, here's a first look at delay delivery. So let's jump in a time machine and go back to Wednesday when I was catching up on my email after Ignite. And Insights has suggested a new time for me to send this mail at 9 a.m. the next day. And just one click, it's done. It's picked a time that will be more appropriate for all of the people on the 2 line, and I don't have to worry about remembering to send this in the morning. If, for example, I decide, this mail really isn't that urgent, I'd rather send it after Ignite is over, I could delay it until, say, Friday. And maybe I know that a few of these people don't tend to get into the office a little bit later in the day, so I'm going to move it back to 10 a.m. so I can edit the time too. And that's it. Done. All right, so now I want to shift our focus to some of these shift the focus to the monthly assistance and recurring assistance. One of the greatest things about Microsoft 365 is we know that this is where a lot of people go to create their most valuable IP. Innovation happens in Microsoft 365, and we want to protect and enable you to do your best work here. We've talked to a lot of customers, and we know that they're actually already trying to find ways to reserve time on their calendars for independent work. But it can be really hard to do. Sometimes it's impossible to find those slots on your calendar, and unless you're looking out really far in advance, which it can be hard to remember to do, those times just fill up. Which is why we're introducing automatic focus booking. What it does is in just one click, I can get up to 2 weeks of focus time on my calendar in just a few seconds. It's great because it keeps booking the focus time automatically 2 weeks out. So even if you're the type of person, like me, whose calendar starts to fill up about a week in advance, we're still looking further out to reserve that time for you to get things done. And the best part about it is that during the focus time appointment, we actually mute Teams notifications. So you can work uninterrupted, stay in the flow, in the zone, and get your best work done. This is available in E5 right now, so you can go try it, and it's coming to other commercial customers soon. So lastly, so far, we've talked a lot about how you can be your best, most productive self at work. But like I mentioned earlier, it's really important to have harmony between the connected time that you spend in the office and the disconnected time that you spend out of the office when you take time to recharge. But like I said, a lot of people aren't making the time to do that. And here's the saddest thing. Most managers actually believe that their employees are more productive and more focused when they return from vacation. When you take the time to recharge, you're able to come back to work feeling refreshed with new energy, perspectives, and experiences that you can bring to your work. But I understand when you're in the thick of it, you feel like you can't even step away from your desk for a moment. It can be hard to think about those benefits. And even if you did take the time away, a lot of people feel anxiety about work piling up when they get back, and it starts to negate the whole reason that you took a vacation in the first place. So that's why we're releasing, in the first half of 2020, a new vacation planning tool, which helps you take control of your calendar, notify your collaborators, and give you peace of mind before you take a vacation. Not only that, but the most important part is that we help you block time to finish up everything you need to get done at work before you take your vacation so you don't take your work with you, and set aside time to get things done when you get back so that you don't have to jump right into work without context. All right, let's take a look at these. So first, I'm going to go to My Analytics. And you can see here that My Analytics offers a lot more than just focus time. We also offer the ability for you to explore work patterns and well-being, which explores whether you have enough time to disconnect from work after hours. We look at your network connections and relationships, and also your collaboration habits, which include meetings, chats, calls, and emails. But since we're interested in focus, we're going to start there. So from here, I can enroll myself in a focus plan. What it'll do is it'll make sure that I have at least 1 to 2 hours of focus time every day. And during that time, it'll mute notifications. I also get a weekly reflection that helps me plan ahead and reflect on what has worked best for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. And I have the option here of booking this time myself through those inline suggestions and the weekly reminders, but the best part about this is that My Analytics is offering to do all of this for me, so I don't even have to think about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and it's done. The focus time is on my calendar, and it's gonna keep adding it over the weeks. You can also come here at any time because just because you have the focus time on your calendar doesn't mean that everyone is going to not book meetings over it or your schedule isn't going to change. So you can always come here to at a glance, understand what your focus time is looking like for the next couple of weeks. And just like that, it's on my calendar. All right, back in Outlook. Again, I want us to jump in a time machine and go back a little bit to the week before Ignite started. So the week before Ignite started, I opened up the Insights add-in, and I opened the time away card. So since I know that I'm going to be here at Ignite all week, I'm going to go ahead and set up my out of office, and I'm going to start by letting Insights know what dates I'm going to be gone. So it started on Monday, and I'm going to stay the weekend and go to Disneyland, so I'll be gone until the 11th. So that's the only required step that you have to do. From here, Insights knows what days you're going to be gone, and it can help you do everything else really easily. But the thing is that everyone has different work cultures, different team expectations, so we don't expect you to do every single one of these steps every time. You can choose what's right for you. But these are based on best practices and what we think will have the best chance of giving you peace of mind both before and after your vacation. So I'll walk through them. First, it's a good idea to set up an email auto-reply so that people know where you'll be. Because Insights knows the dates, it's already filled in a default message. So in just one click, I can set up my auto-reply. Next, it pulls in my top collaborators, and these are people that I've been working with the most over the last couple of weeks. It can be kind of hard to remember all the people you need to email to let them know that you're going to be out of office, and this really makes that a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and compose a mail to them. And I can see here that because, again, it knows the dates, it's already filled in a default message, it's filled in the to-line, all I have to do is send it. Now they know where I'll be. So I'm going to mark that as complete. And now, this used to be a really difficult part of going away. You had to clear your calendar one by one, each meeting at a time. And I think a lot of people don't even end up doing this just because it's so much work. And not only is that bad for you because you might still get reminders while you're on vacation and then that drags you back into the office no matter where in the world you are, but also if your collaborators, if you haven't declined, they might still think that you're going to call in or show up. So it's a good idea to decline any meetings you're going to miss while you're gone and cancel meetings that you can't attend. So I'm just going to go ahead and select all 17 meetings. Now they're off my calendar. I'm free. All right, and this is the last part, and this is the one that I like the most. I think it's the most important. This is helping you to schedule some focus time both before and after your break. It's important to have that focus time before you leave so that you can finish up all of those last-minute things, take some focus time to just really get everything done so that you can enter vacation with a clean slate. But then when you get back, you're going to have unread mails, you're going to have documents that you haven't had a chance to read yet, and you probably don't want to jump right back into meetings. So we encourage you to book focus time on the day you return, optimizing for the morning, so that you can take that time to catch up and feel ready for getting back to work. And that's it, I'm done. I can come back here and see that I've completed all the steps. And I can always go in, like if I decide I want to extend my trip, maybe spend a few more days at Disneyland, I can do that too. And Insights will help me adjust my settings so that everything stays up to date with the dates that I'll actually be gone. All right, so I hope that you are as excited as I am about these great new tools. But you might also be wondering, okay, I'm excited to use them, but how do I know that they're actually making an impact at my organization? Well, the good news is that there's an app for that too. It's Workplace Analytics, and it can help you understand and measure the impact that these different tools have on a number of different organizational outcomes. So with all of the features that I just showed you, plus Workplace Analytics, you get true workplace intelligence. Workplace intelligence helps organizations understand quantitatively what drives success, empowering them to move swiftly, confidently, and with impact. They can also understand how to cultivate an engaged and happy workforce and grow new leaders from within. They also have the data that they need to bring new value streams to market more quickly, close more deals faster, and earn customers for life. So I'm going to close out today with one last demo of Workplace Analytics. Right now, we're introducing new dashboards that will help a variety of roles across your organization gain new access and visibility into the work patterns of your organization. This includes people like managers, business decision makers, and even specialized leaders like sales executives. From the homepage here, I can choose between exploring 3 different organizational outcomes, including the employee experience, organizational agility, and customer focus. Since we were just talking about the focus plan, let's go ahead and take a look at organizational agility. So I can drill in here to the next level, and this is where I can start to understand the underlying behaviors that drive organizational agility. This includes things like unlocking capacity by giving employees more time to focus, improving information flows so that people can innovate and ideate more effectively, and empowering employees to be decision makers and act quickly. But since I'm most interested in focus, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the top and drill in even further. From here, I've opened up an in-depth analyst toolkit that will let me do an even more customized analysis. And you can do this for any of the behaviors that we looked at. This data is super flexible, so it can be applied to a number of business outcomes. And just a quick reminder, Microsoft runs on trust, so you can rest assured that even though you're unlocking all of this powerful insight and visibility with Workplace Analytics, you know that Microsoft is a leader and prioritizes compliance, security, and privacy safeguards. If you're curious about trying Workplace Analytics, but you want to learn more first, we are offering a free productivity insights report. And if you're interested, you can email us at the URL or the address that's listed here on the slide. We'll also be at the Workplace Intelligence booth, which is in the Modern Workplace and Modern Life part of the hub. You can come talk to us there. The only thing you need is 1,000 knowledge workers with Exchange Online licenses, and you'll get this free snapshot of your own data. It's pretty cool. So even though I had 7 different demos, I swear it was just a small part of all the intelligence features that we are announcing and that we're bringing to Microsoft 365. There's a lot more that's coming to Workplace Analytics, and there's even more coming to My Analytics, Cortana, and other assistive features across Microsoft 365. It's really exciting. So that's it for me, but here's what's next for you. You can start using a lot of these assistive features today. You can go enroll in a focus plan and get more focus time on your calendar. You can try Play My Emails. If you're interested in the briefing email, which I showed earlier, there's that URL again to fill out a quick survey, and we can give you more information. And there's also, if you're interested in the Productivity Insights report, you can go ahead and send us an email there too. And for all of this, if you want more demos, you have more questions, you want to talk to us a bit more, come to the Workplace Intelligence booth. I'll be there after this. You can talk to me, and we'd be happy to see you there. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, if there's any questions, I'm happy to take them now too. Yeah. I can hear you, and I can repeat your question.
With the workplace intelligence, how is that aligning with global organizations that have
It's all aggregated and anonymized, so it's not designed for looking at specific employees. You would not be able to do that from any of the dashboards that we showed. An employee could see their own data using something like My Analytics, and that's just for them. They're the only one that can see that information, and everything is just from information from their own mailbox. Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah, in the back.
How do you turn on Play My Emails on iOS?
Yeah, so it's only available on Outlook for iOS, and they just released it on Monday, so it is rolling out gradually. So you're just gonna have to keep checking back. I don't know specifically when you'll get it, but it's coming.
Okay, I'm like looking for, there is no Play My Emails button.
It's coming, I promise. I believe Android's coming next year, in the spring. Anyone else?
Any of these features on your desktop Outlook?
All of the inline suggestions in the Outlook add-in are available on Outlook for desktop.
Nothing else. Everything else is the online version.
Workplace Analytics is its own website that you access separately. Play My Emails is obviously on the app. And the briefing email is an email that you get. So you can get that on your phone or in your desktop. Yeah. Okay, if anyone else wants to chat with me, I'll be around, or I'll be at the Workplace Intelligence booth. It's right by Theater 3 in the hub. All right.